So in this video, we are going to be creating a damage screen effect using Pygame. So the first thing we're going to do is import Pygame. Then we're going to initialize Pygame. So Pygame.init. Now we're going to create an area for constants. And then the first constants we're going to add are width and height. And we're going to set those equal to 800 and 600. Next, we're going to create our screen. So screen is equal to Pygame.display.set_mode, and then we're going to pass in our width and height. Next, we're going to set the screen's title. So Pygame.display.set_caption. Damage screen effect. That's what I'm gonna call mine. Okay. So now we have to create a loop. So we're gonna start off with running is equal to true. Then while running, we're gonna start listening for events. So for each event in Pygame.event.get, if event.type is equal to Pygame.quit, we're going to set running equal to false. Alright, so now save and run that. So you should have a screen that pops up with the title, and you should be able to click the X and it disappears. Alright, so now we're going to continue by adding some more constants up here. So the first one's going to be damage color, which is going to be in red, green, blue, and I'm going to set mine equal to red, so it's going to be 255.0.0. Okay. Next up we have damage alpha, which is going to be its transparency, so I'm going to set it to 255. And finally we have damage fade rate. I'm going to set that to 5. Now we have to initialize a surface. So I'm gonna call it, let's call it damage overlay. So damage overlay is equal to Pygame.surface, and then I'm gonna pass in the width and height again to make sure it's the same size as the screen. Okay. Then we're damage overlay.fill, and we're gonna make it the same color as damage_color. And finally, we're going to do damage overlay dot we'll do set alpha, and we're just going to set that to 0. All right. So underneath our running here, we're going to do taking _damage, and we're going to set that to false. So now we're going to listen for another event here. So we're going to do if event type is equal to Pygame.key down. Then we'll do if event.key is equal to Pygame.k_space. We're going to set taking damage equal to true, and then we're going to set the damage alpha equal to 255. Okay. Now here we're going to add yet another if statement, and it's going to do if taking _damage is equal to true. We're going to do damage overlay dot set alpha is equal to damage_alpha. Okay. Then we're going to set damage_alpha equal to max. The first parameter is going to be 0. Then the second one is going to be damage_alpha minus damage fade rate. Okay, so there we're just calculating what our next damage alpha should be. Okay. Alright, so next we're going to clear the screen by filling it with a color. So we're going to do screen.fill. And then you can put whatever color you want. I'm going to just do white, so it's going to be 255, comma 255, comma 255. Okay. Alright, so then we're going to do if taking underscore damage again. But this time we are going to display our damage overlay surface onto our screen. So we're going to do screen dot blit. We're going to pass in damage overlay, and then its coordinates are going to be 0, 0. So it should appear in the corner. Alright. So now everything will happen, but you won't be able to see it unless we update the screen. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll do update display, and then we'll do Pygame .display.flip. Alright. So now if you were to run it, you will see everything happen, but it'll happen too fast. So now we have to slow things down by controlling the frame rate. So we'll do control frame rate here. Okay. And then we'll do Pygame .time.delay, and I'm gonna put 60 here. And so with this, the lower the number, the faster everything goes, and the higher the number, the slower everything goes. Okay. So now we're gonna save and run it. All right. So we got our white screen here. I'm gonna hit the space bar. As you can see, it starts off with like that deep red, and then it slowly becomes more transparent until it turns white again. Yep. And let's see what happens whenever we increase the fade rate. So I'm going to just set this to 50 and then run it again. All right, so I'm about to press the space bar. And so you see it fades faster. All right. Now let's see what happens if we change the frame rate down here. So I'm going to set this to 1 and run it. And you see it happens like super fast. Now I'm going to make it a little bit, let's do 100. Alright, and you know, it fades a little bit slower. So depending on how you want to use this, you'll tweak those numbers to get the effect to how you want it. And that's pretty much it for this video, so thank you for watching.